Architecture, I think, is tremendously important. It shapes our cities, shapes the buildings we live in, and as Winston Churchill once said, the buildings then shape us. What I tried to gather in each place, it's the spirit of the place. What makes this place this unique? Architecture is an art of creative response, so that one can respond more accurately and one can be more creative, the better one understands the problem.
Architecture, the exhilarating expression of what we are. If it is true that architecture shapes us, then there are those individuals who shape architecture itself. With a vision and sensitivity which capture precisely the sense of time and place. Cesar Pelli is such an individual. In our time, he has molded stone and metal and glass into soaring statements of where we've been and where we're going. His unique vision has produced buildings that honor tradition while stretching the limits of new technologies. This extraordinary body of work is the product of a man fired by an exceptional creative energy.
Oh, I love it all. I love when we are told that we've been selected to do a building. I love starting in the project, understanding it. Because, you know, it's like making a whole new friend. You know, it's or actually more so, you understand the whole set of circumstances. And it's wonderful, enriching. Every project opens up a piece of life, piece of the world, of our life today, to you. Some are much complex, some are simple, but each one is unique.
Taking shape now is Pelli's response to the unique spirit of place embodied in Southern California, as expressed in Town Center, a remarkable building called Plaza Tower.
Anybody in Orange County is very aware that Orange County is at this cutting edge and that it is experimenting with materials and forms. And this is a building, therefore, that acknowledges the past, is respectful of the past, but is really a building that is addressing the future. It is a building that is going to spend most of its life in the 21st century, in the third millennium. So that it has to be looking forward. And the material helps us do this in a very forceful, clear, unambiguous way. Everybody will understand the intention. It's simple form. It's a rectangle in plan with one face curved. The curved face does two things. It establishes a more formal face, which is where the entrance is the face that addresses the rest of Town Center. And also, with the stainless steel, the curvature just will look absolutely gorgeous, because the light will have very large scale highlights. So there will be two kinds of highlights. The highlight of the form of the main curve and the highlights of the secondary elements with which we have interwoven the facade. Vertical and horizontal elements also with small curvatures that will catch the light and will have thin lines of highlights, and it should be very, very beautiful. In Europe, you know, if you think of Rome or Paris, the things that come back to your mind is not the general texture of the city, but are those key, wonderful places that are in your memory. And then you can weave in your mind the rest of the fabric in between. But you don't remember that fabric with any precision. But those key, unique architectural places, you do. I would hope that this building in Orange County will allow you that live there now and your children and your children's children to engage with it as their minds and their visions and their ideals and their goals change.